Hey everyone, welcome back. In this video, what we will try to do is from the website we logged in earlier, like practicesoftwaretesting.com, we will try to dynamically go through all the products, right? We will, go through all the products and try to add a product. So before we go ahead with the sign in and finding the products, if you click on this documentation over here, what you will do is you will find some default accounts. If you don't want to sign up, because I tried signing up and running, the code again and again. After some time, the user gets deleted automatically. So what we will do is we will use this email and combination of password for the further test cases. So click on sign on over here. You can provide this email and sorry, I think there is a space and this password for the next set of test cases. Right? Once we log in, so here in the code as well, so I have changed this email and password, right? And the rest of the things are same, like I'm just clicking on the nav bar. So once you click on the navigation bar, right? So what you will be doing is, let me go back to the site. I think it's over here. Okay. So we will click on this home, right? So once, is this the home that I clicked in the previous lecture? Sorry, I think navbar.brand. Okay, let me search this. It will help me know that what I was like on which thing I clicked in the previous lecture. Let me inspect it and try searching from here. Yeah, I clicked on this one, right? So once I click on this one, I will reach this home page, right? So once I reach the home page, right? So what I will do is, there is a list of, if you see, the user that logged in is Jane Doe, right? So what I can do is I can just add a assertion to find that is the right user logged in or not, right? For that I need to inspect this element. Once I inspect this, so inside it you will find that there is the name of user written over here. So for this one I will go with the ID. Okay, so let me try to locate that locator. Const user logged in, we can simply write user logged in is equals to page dot locator. I am not doing any action for now, so I will simply go with I will don't add await over here. Once I get that, right? So what I can write is username is equals to await user logged in dot. So I think for finding the text, right? We have that text content. We already saw that in the previous lecture, right? Then I await expect, right? So what should be the username that I got from here. If you see the username that I'm getting, there is some space, right? So I will have to use a trim method over here, right? In order to remove those spaces. So this will remove spaces from both if there is a space in the starting as well as ending, right? To be. So then I will write the name, right? So if you saw the name, that was John Doe. So this one will check that is the right user logged in or not, right? So we can add a comment over here, check right user is logged in, right? So we can simply check the username, right? The next step what we need to do is we will try to dynamically traverse the elements, right? Dynamically we will try to go through all the elements. If you see on the top we have a list of cards, right? So how do I got these cards, right? Okay, if once you reach over here, right? So what I did is, right, I inspected all these cards, all these what we say cards over here, right? So this is a list of cards. We have 9 elements displayed on the screen, right? 3, 6, and 9. So we have 9 cards. If you try to hover your cursor over these, it will automatically, move to the, it will automatically focus on that particular element, right? So how do I got those cards, list of cards? So I use this dot class, dot card class, right? Page dot locator. Now I have the list of all the cards over here, right? So let me first of all get the count of cards, like how many total cards I have. So I can write constant cards count is equals to, right, await cards dot count method is there, right? Or I can write total number of cards, total number of cards, right? So now I have the total number of cards, right? So I will, so if you see, hover over each and every card, you will see there are three div sections, right? The first one is the image, then we have the body, and then we have the footer. In the image you can find the image source, you can verify like is it navigate, is it, what we say, showing the correct source and everything, right? So correct class is there, is the all text provided here correct or not, right? Is it matching with the heading? If we see the title, is it matching with the title or not, right? Then in the in the second part, if you see over here, we have the card body. Inside card body there is a title as well as the ca2 value is shown over here, right? So that is there, and then in the footer we have this price written over here, right? So what we will do is we will navigate through all these cards, and then we will fetch the title. Once we fetch the title, we will see like which card is having the title as hammer, right? We will click over that card, right? So for that we have this card body right over here, and inside card body, if you see, there is a title, card title, right? Either we can directly fetch the card title from the card, right? So what we should be doing is, let me directly fetch this card title. Okay, so we will navigate through all the cards, and for navigation we know that we use this for loop, right? So list always starts from the zero, right? So I will start from zero, and then it should be less than the cards, right? If suppose there are 9 cards right on the screen, I will be navigating from 0 to 8, so it will be 9, so it should be less than total number of cards, then I plus plus, right? Once I go over there, what I need to do is, for each and every card, right? So cards, right, that I have, right? What I will do is I will fetch each and every card. So how do we do that? If I want to fetch the first card, right? We know for first we have first method, right? For last we have last method, right? But if I want to fetch something in between, there is a nth method that we have already seen. So nth, right? Nth of I. Now, like loop starts from zero. It first it will fetch the zeroth element, then first, then second, then third. It will move until the total number of cards is 9. So it will go until 8, right? I is less than 9. So it should go until 8, right? Then every time it fetches the card, right? So we we also have seen that how we navigate from parent to child, right? So if we provide page dot locator, right, it searches the entire page. But what if I want to fetch a particular element inside some parent element, right? I already have these cards, right? So then I should be simply doing that element dot its locator, right? So now from card I can navigate to any of these, right? So as I have this card title, I will be taking this card title from here. So using class dot card title, right? Now I have this particular element card title, right? And here I need to fetch the text content, right? So dot text content, right? So what we can do is, let's print it in on the console for now. So to check that whatever we have done, is it correct or not? And one more thing, like this is a promise, right? So I need to add a await in front of this one, right? Await cards, first card. First of all, let me show you how to print this. Once it will be printed, you will get a more clarity, right? It will fetch each and every card and display its, you know, title on the screen. So let me save this one and run this one. It will be very quick unless and until we face any error. Okay, it's logged in. So here I think I am getting one error. It's saying that if you see the error, uh, it's unable to find the text content over the user logged in. And the exact error is located dot text content, right? It exceeded some timeout. So I think that once it clicks on the submit, let's add some timeout over here and try to rerun this one. So, or we can add an assertion if this one doesn't work. Let me save this one and okay, add us control C. Let me try to rerun this one. Customer, yeah, Jane Doe is logged in. Yeah, it works now. So the test case passed, and if you see, it gave us the name of the all the elements which are present over here, right? So it started from combination pliers, then plier, bolt cutter. It provided us all the names, 9 names, right? So we got all the list of all the elements or all the cards that are present over here. So what we should be doing now is once we get that text, right? So we will put one condition, right? If, right, this dot text content, right, is equal to like strict equal to that what we are providing, right? Let's say hammer, right? For now, let me inspect and pick up the correct spelling, right? If this one is equals to hammer, right? Then what we should be doing? Then we will click over the element. What we will do is we will click over this card, right? So we can simply click over the card. So I should be doing is await cards, right? Dot nth element. So that's on the same element, right? I will make a click, right? And add that to cart, right? Once I do the click, I will break it because once I click here over here, right? Then I need not perform any action. This page will open. And then what I will do is I will add that element to the cart. So in order to add to the cart, we have this button ID over here. So what I will do is once it comes out of the loop, right? Then I will write await page dot locator. This time I'm going with page, right? Because we are on the next page now. Page dot locator dot click, right? So I will click on this add to cart. And once I click on this add to cart, right? So the elements gets added to the cart and you will see this message over here, right? In the next lecture, we will see that how we fetch that alert over here, right? If we want to match the text of the alert, right? So I think that's for this one lecture. And in order to summarize, what we did is we simply logged in, right? Once we logged in, then we verified, okay, then we clicked on the navigation bar to the home page, and on the menu we fetch the text content just to be sure that is the right user logged in or not, right? Once that we did, we then picked up the total number of cards, that is using the dot count method, right? And for cards we fetched one common locator. So one thing you might be thinking is why we can't simply fetch any text, right, from here? That we can also do, right, using visible text, but this is like we I am trying to do is we are dynamically traversing through all the elements, right? Sometimes there may be cases, right, you can't fetch that text or title directly, right? So you need to go through like from parent to child. So I am just showing that example over here. But in Playwright, there is a one method like by visible text also, you can simply click over the element, right? So what I am doing is from parent, I am traversing to all the through the list from zero, starting from zero element until less than total number of elements. And then I fetch that card title from there and I fetch the text content because the text content is present inside that title. So I want to make sure that am I clicking on the right element, right? First I cross check the title and then I clicked over that card, right? So once that is added, and in the next lecture, what we will do is every time we add that product to the title, right? Suppose uh, what I will do is I will click back over here on the home page, right? Then we will select plier and once we click on add to cart, we will make sure that the alert shown is present over or not there, right? This alert should come every time, right? So I think that's all for now. Thank you.